Oui, comme le disait Stéphane, je suis un peu, voire même beaucoup français, mais
Yes, as Stéphane said, I'm French, but I'm also Australian and have been for 20 years. So I will be speaking in English for my colleagues in Australia.
Vous qui êtes présents ici ce soir, bienvenue. And for those
I
of you
would
in
like to
Australia,
welcome you
a
here
very
tonight.
warm good morning and a very special good morning on this successful day. I'm JB Rousselot, and I'm the Chief Network and Operations Officer for NBN. On behalf of the company, I'm delighted with the successful launch of Sky MusterTM II. Launching satellites is never certain, as was shown yesterday, but the second successful launch is a huge relief for us, and indeed something that all at NBN and in Australia are very proud of. An amazing amount of work has gone into this moment. Countless number of people from across the Pacific and indeed the world have worked tirelessly to get us to this successful launch. Today is also a special day for us, as it really marks Australia's confirmation as a key world player in the delivery of broadband via satellite. Sky Muster 1 and 2 deliver broadband to the outback, which Australia has a very special cultural link to. The outback, while sparsely populated, contributes huge prosperity to the country. And NBN services will help the primary industries in the outback to operate more profitably and more successfully. New services will be able to be offered in business, in education, in health, and in social services. Once the service is fully operational, the NBN National Satellite Service will truly transform the broadband experience in the outback. It will deliver fast, reliable service to outback and rural Australians, with many new communities being connected for the very first time. I'd like to congratulate our NBN satellite team. They've done an amazing job delivering on a very complex international project on time and on budget. I'd also would like to thank our partners on this launch, SSL, Arianespace, and Viasat. We couldn't have picked a better team, and we thank you for your hard work and dedication. Un grand merci en particulier à Stéphane Israël.
Very special thanks to Stéphane Israël and the teams of Arianespace here in France and in Kourou, and congratulations for this 74th success in a row.
I'd like to also congratulate our co-passengers, the Indian Space Research Organization, for the launch of their GSAT-18 satellite, and we wish them all the best. Today's launch of Sky Muster 2 is neither the beginning nor the end of Here we go. It's neither the beginning nor the end of the story. There's already many Australians that are enjoying the service of our first satellite, but there are many more waiting patiently. We still need to position, to commission, and to test the satellite before we can declare it fully operational. We'll also continue to work with our delivery partner to make sure that we connect more Australians around the continent. And to finish this speech, we'd like to play a couple of words from our CEO, Bill Morrow, who unfortunately could not be with us tonight. Thank you very much.
Hello, everybody. What day it is. You know, I first need to congratulate all of you. I want to start with our partners. If you think about what SSL does, they are so good at constructing and building these satellites. This is the second one for us. I want to thank and congratulate Viasat for putting that ground station, that equipment, that technology into the ground, and of course the modems into our customers' homes, and of course Arianespace for yet another successful launch. You guys are just amazing that you consistently get this thing right. So we are incredibly grateful here at NBN. Now, I need to also call out special mention to the NBN satellite project team. You guys are just incredible. You impress me every day. The fact that you have project managed this for the second time through for another success, I think it's just fabulous. Now, of course, I would love to be there with you in the French Guiana. I am in Palo Alto right now at the operations center that will take control of the satellite, as you know, once you guys are done with it, and we're thrilled about being able to see that actually in action. Now, I would like to say a little bit more about what this means for our country. The idea of us building a satellite, building the ground equipment, having it talk to each other to give people broadband is, of course, one way to look at this, but it means so much more. We have to recognize that there are 400,000 homes and businesses that are very remote that are going to be served by this technology, and it's going to change their lives. It's going to change their businesses like there's never been. If you think about the idea of children, there's roughly 20,000 children in this area that just the simple element of education alone, you know, many of these children have to rely on School of the Air, which is an audible broadcast of a lecture that they have to have. They haven't had the benefit of what probably you and I have had of being in a classroom with other children and having an interactive session with teachers. That's all changing now because of this technology. What we're enabling those children to do has to hit right at home in the heart. And on top of that, we're helping these young farms actually be more successful. Many of them care deeply about what they do. It's been handed down for generations, but they struggle. By using this technology, we can lower their operating costs. We can give them higher market reach. We can help them be more successful. So the fact that we're all a part of this, again, it warms my heart. I want to thank all of you. And I would also like to offer a special recognition and congratulations to our Indian partners who had the passenger satellite to go up with us. I think it's great that we are both changing each other's countries in the way that we are with this technology. Having said that, we wish you all a great time. I hope you can celebrate well, and we'll look forward to seeing the team back in Sydney.
It's always good to be here in Kourou. I want to start by congratulating NPN on the launch of Sky MusterTM II. This is the second satellite that we built and helped launch for them. The first one over a year ago is now fully in orbit operationally and operating wonderfully from what we hear. So we're quite proud of that at SSL. I also want to thank Arianespace. As Stefan mentioned, Arianespace and SSL have long been partners in putting satellites into orbit. This is the 5th geosynchronous satellite that we've launched with Ariane this year. We've got 2 more to go this year, so this is going to be a big year for both companies together. So good work, guys, and thank you for all your work. Our teams work perfectly together. While we're sitting here, while the folks here are busy relaxing and celebrating after completing the launch, we have a large team back in Palo Alto that's working on getting control of the satellite and taking it through everything that needs to be done to get it from where it is now to the final orbitable position, and then being able to get it fully operational so NBN can take over. I've gotten a message from them. They're starting to receive signals from the spacecraft, so we're quite happy to be able to report that to everyone. We've got a good satellite up there. And finally, I'd like to thank NBN for putting their trust in us about 4 years ago and giving us the opportunity to build 2 beautiful spacecraft for them, spacecraft that really move the technology forward, but perhaps more importantly, spacecraft that are going to have a key part in helping their country, in helping to bridge the digital divide, and improving the human experience. So thank you.
Chairman and CEO of Arianespace, Mr. Stephen Israel, and all the dignitaries present over here from NBN, SSL, KNES, and ESA, good evening to all of you. I consider it a great honor that I am here to relay the message of Chairman ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, and Secretary, Department of Space, India, Mr. A.S. Kiran Kumar, who was here till liftoff and a few minutes later, but he had to urgently rush back home to attend some pressing official work back home in India. Quote, now I will be reading the message of the chairman. I am really delighted this evening having witnessed another glorious and flawless liftoff of Ariane VA231 flight that carried India's GSAT-18 satellite along with its co-passenger Sky MusterTM II successfully. Like on all previous occasions, Arianespace has provided us yet again a magnificent textbook launch. I congratulate and compliment Mr. Stephen Israel and his team for this. I would also like to congratulate NBN team for the successful launch of Sky MusterTM II satellite, which is to provide critical broadband services in Australia in coming days. Arianespace has been our launch partner for many years. In fact, our association with Arianespace started way back in 1981 with the launch of Apple satellite, and today they have launched our 20th mission. I do not have any hesitation to say that during all these launch campaigns, our teams have received excellent support from Arianespace and CSG for preparing the satellites for the launch. The next steps after the successful launch of GSAT-18 are to carry out series of maneuvers before positioning it in its orbital location. The necessary preparations have been made, and our team back in India is working on mission operations at the Master Control Facility, Hassan. GSAT-18 is an important satellite for us that will enable the continuity of the vital communication services in our country by replacing the currently aging satellites. Television, telecommunication, VSATs, and digital satellites news gathering are few of the services that the GSAT-18 will support in coming days. Back in India, we have two more satellites, GSAT-17 and GSAT-11, getting ready for the launch by Ariane vehicle during early next year. And realization of both these satellites is in advanced stage. While GSAT-17 is an important satellite for replacing our satellites, GSAT-11 will be the first generation of high-throughput satellites of ISRO. Both of these upcoming launches are crucial for the Indian space program, and I am sure that Arianespace, as ever, will continue to provide its best possible services to us in launching these satellites. Once again, I thank the Arianespace for providing us a spectacular launch of GSAT-18 satellite. Unquote. That is the end of Chairman's message. Our beloved Chairman, Sri S. Kiran Kumar. And before I leave the podium, on behalf of Team GSAT-18, I have just one sentence to say. Merci beaucoup, Arianespace. Merci beaucoup, Guiana Space Cen-ter. And merci beaucoup, Airbus Safran launchers, for this wonderful launch. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And on my personal behalf, Dhanyavad GSAT-18 team and Team ISRO for this successful launch. And I wish all our team back home a very successful mission operations ahead in the next few days to come. This evening will remain in the memories of all GSAT-18 team forever in our life. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, so it's now time to conclude this evening. I should say that our next launch will be very important as well, because it will be for the Galileo program from the European Commission and ESA, with 4 satellites for the first time on board of an Ariane 5 ES. It will be on November 17th. All is ready now for this launch in terms of qualification of the launcher and to the environment of the satellite, but we are for sure very well preparing this mission, which would be absolutely key for Europe. So thank you very much to all of you, to our customers and partners, and now enjoy the end of the evening. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Well, my friends, another incredible Ariane 5 mission has come to an end. This was the 74th success in a row, and it's with great pride that we can say that over 60% of all commercial satellites in orbit worldwide have been launched from this spectacular facility in the Amazon jungle. I came to Kourou back in 2007. I look forward to many more opportunities to share with you. Again, please say congratulations to everyone involved. VA231, especially our friends from NBN Sky MusterTM II and GSAT-18 ISRO. For the world's #1 launch services provider, Arianespace, I'm Harry Thibodeau, bidding you good night from Kourou, French Guiana.